Many New Year's resolutions involve being more organized, but have you ever thought about being more organized when it comes to your medical records?
Probably a good idea. Anne McAwley-LeDuc is an APRN. She's retired, but she's now the author of A Personal Health Organizer, and she's here with some tips on how to get your medical records and files in order and why we want to do this, because it doesn't sound like the most exciting thing to be doing with your time, but it's really important, right?
It's very important. With the medical field the way it is, it's ever-changing, confusing at times, and you think everything's connected with the computers and with your doctor's offices talking to one another, but it's not really that way. And we have to advocate for ourselves and our families.
Did this come out of necessity, something that happened in your life?
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about that.
Okay. Professionally, as a nurse practitioner, I felt the care was better when the patients had their information and knew their conditions. And personally, Hurricane Irene, my husband fell all the way down the basement stairs when the power went out and smacked the concrete wall. He ended up in the trauma unit at one of our local major hospitals. And I was a basket case. I'd been up over 24 hours, and he had paralysis. And the doctors came on rounds, and they expected me, his wife, to know his medical information. And of course, I was a nurse practitioner, so they assumed I would. There was no medical records available for him because he'd never been there. And the doctor's offices weren't open.
So it's not, you just think if something bad happens, you're going to be able to call your doctor, and it's just not that way.
It's not that way.
But if you had this one organized book, which is why you decided to create it, then it's almost like your child's baby book, the whole like first 5 years in a book. But you just bring this, and when you're nervous, you can talk to your doctors.
You can't remember. I totally froze. I couldn't tell him anything. So I said, if only I had a cheat sheet. So I wrote the cheat sheet, and I just feel that everybody should have their own cheat sheet for access and recall.
How does it start? With a filing system, or do you...
Well, you have to get some information together, like your allergies and your immunizations, and you have to document them.
So these are your, this is what you've, and you're as an experienced nurse, then you know what we need, but the four areas we need are family history, our immunizations, allergies with reactions, and diagnoses and surgeries with dates. It's like those big forms they make you fill out when you first come to the doctor.
Exactly. And it's, there's a lot to your life, but those are the four that I would recommend that somebody at least have when they organize
Every time I go to the
records.
doctor, they're always like, what kind of medications are you on? That's the one thing that they want to know, and I think that's very important too. To know your spouse's or your partner's medicine, what they're taking. Gosh forbid they can't speak, or you know.
Exactly. And the allergies with the reactions, very, very important. You should keep those those two things in your wallet. Because if you're in an accident, you're not going to be able to run home and get them.
Exactly.
And they would look in your wallet. So, and your meds change so often, you'd keep the updated list in your wallet, and you'd have it.
It sounds a little overwhelming to gather all this stuff, but this book, will it help take that away? Basically, step by step. As long as we just follow the book, we'll end up with what we need.
Yeah, put a coffee pot on, or 2 pots, and spread out your papers, and document in a book for yourself. You could make your own book using those 4 ideas at least, or use mine, which it will be out in probably end of February. I'm going to make it a little smaller to put in our purses. And you just start filling it out. It's ideal for women with children to start it young. Older people.
Like we should do it for our kids?
Older people, younger people.
She's looking at me older.
I know,
I'm good.
But you think we should do it for our children too?
Absolutely, because when they get to be adults, they don't know what happened. They don't remember.
What percentage of people in your profession did you come across that were actually this organized?
None.
None.
No.
And how easy would it be?
Right, exactly. But we never think of it. We never think of it.
And what I think, going back to what you said there, is that you think you watch people get better care. When the doctors knew this stuff, because they don't just spend this time searching. Instead, they're taking, I got all this, let me get a good plan for you. Instead of, I don't know what
better care. It's better health. Better health.
Better health.
On Better Connecticut.
On Better Connecticut, we love it.
Absolutely.
Well, that's terrific. So, and where the book is available?
Well, right now it isn't. It will be in February, and I have we plan on end of February, but It'll be posted on my website.
Yeah.
Terrific.
So the website is personal-health-organizer.com.
So start maybe getting those documents, and then you can order the book. It's called The Personal Health Organizer. And again, you're going to find more information online at personal-health-organizer.com. We'll always have that link for you also on betterct.com.